Hi guys, myself Prashant Wakare. Today I am going to discuss in my 8th video in Python programming. So today's my topic is the functions. So function is a block of organized and reusable program code that performs a single, specific and well-defined task. Python enables its programmers to break up a program into functions, each of which can be written more or less independently of the others. So therefore, the code of one function is completely insulated from the code of the other functions. Every function interfaces to the outside world in terms of how information is transferred to it and how results generated by the function are transmitted back from it. So this interface is basically specified by the function name. For example, we have been using functions such as the input functions to take input from the users, as well as the print function to display some information on the screen, as well as we have also used the int function to convert the user entered information into its the data types. See, so very important in the before going to discuss and clearing the concept of the function, we should know the need for the functions. So let us analyze the reason for segmenting a program into manageable chunks of code. Means dividing the program into separate well-defined functions facilitate each function to be written and tested separately. Then understanding, coding and testing multiple separate functions are far easier than doing the same for one huge function. If a big program has to be developed without the use of any function, then there will be the large number of the lines in the code and maintaining that program will be a big mess. Also, the large size of the program is a serious issue in a microcomputers where memory space is limited. All the libraries in a Python contain predefined and tested function which the programmers are free to use directly in their program without worrying about their code details. This speed up program development by allowing the programmers to concentrate only on the code that has to be written from the scratch. Means they are not available in the libraries. Another very important need of the functions that when a big program is broken into comparatively smaller functions, then different programmers working on that project can divide the workload by the writing different functions. So this is the very important need for the functions. Next, so first clear the function definition and function calling the function and the function definition. It is very important concept in the function. So you have already seen the concept of the call by value and call by reference in the C and the C++ programming. But little bit is very different in the function definition in the Python programming. So see the first line of function f that use another function g, and f is a calling function and the g is a called function. So there is the two type of the function. One is the user defined function and another one is the built-in function. So we have already discussed the built-in function like your the input function, print function, input function for you to take the value from the user, and print function to display the any content on the screen. So this function, built-in function, we have already used. So another name is the user defined function, and in that user defined function there is the calling function and called function concept. So the input that the function takes are known as the arguments or the parameters. You can pass the argument or the parameters. And when a called function returns some result back to the calling function, it is said to the return that result. So very important this calling and called function. The calling function may or may not pass the parameter to the call function, and if the called function accepts the argument, the calling function will pass the parameter or else not. So we will more clear see the program. So write a program that subtract two numbers using a function. So before that we have seen these examples without a function. We have already done this example, but by using the user defined function, see here is the I have take the two values, a is equal to 20, b is equal to 20, 10. So this is the initialized values, a this 20 assigned to the a and 10 assigned to the b. So here is the another one variable I have taken. This is the sub, and this sub variable I have assigned the div. So sub is equal the, if you see here the in the print I have written here the sub, then two parameter I have passed, that is the a and b. So this is your the calling function. Here is the calling function. In that calling function I have passed the two parameters, that is the first parameter name is the a and second parameter name is the b. When you pass the parameter in the calling function, my compiler or interpreter directly jump to their definition part. So here I have written here the definition of the function. So one is the very important keyword, total 30 resort keyword in the Python programming. One of the def is also the one of the resort keywords, def. So I have used here the def resort keyword, that is the definition. Then I have used here the div. So this name calling function and the call function, this name should be same. If you observe here that here I have used here the sub names calling function, and here in the definition part I have used here the div. So div, that is the differentiate is small, I have used here. But if you see in the here this line, this sub I have assigned the div. So that's why if you write here the sub, yeah, div, there is no any problem, the benefit or any difficulty in this. So see here your a is the 20, b is the 10. So my this a value as it is copied into the x, and this b value as it is copied into the y. So see here, so your x will be the 20 and your y will be the 10. So after the function definition, this part is the function header. So this is part is the function header, and under the function header after the colon, this return statement. So this return statement is the function body. So in the function body I have written here the x minus y. So when you compile this example, you will get the output. So we'll see this example by through the online compiler. Just guys see here. When you execute this example, it will more clear. When you execute this example, you will get the 10. How it is the 10? Because you have your compiler or interpreter directly return this x minus y's value is your the calling function. So here is your the calling function sub a comma b. So this a is the 20, this 20 as it is copied into the x, and this b is the 10 is as it is copied into the y. So under the return statement x minus y, 20 minus 10, it will be the 10. So this return, so it will be returned to the calling function, and in the calling function I have written the print statement. So that's why your answer is the 10. So I think you have cleared this example very easily. So thank you.